Hi, hello, good morning. My voice feels like it sounds a bit different today. So, I've actually come on today because I felt like I didn't want to, which means that I needed to. Does that make sense? Hi, Claire. I hope you're okay today. Yeah. So I've done it, I think, for the past 2 days. I've come on first thing in the morning, not expecting anybody else to be awake. But that's fine. I have to learn to have an audience, I guess. And the response has been amazing. And I've had so many messages and it sparked so many conversations. And I definitely think it's something I'd like to carry on with. I don't know, let's do like hashtag Bravezone morning meet or something. Sorry, it's like my cat just came in through the back door. I'm speaking a bit quieter because Leon's still asleep and I'd quite like him to stay asleep just for a little bit. That would be really, really good. Yeah. So what are we going to talk about? I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about nonsense. We're going to talk about how bloody hot it is. It's really hot. I don't like it. Shower's broke. Getting that fixed today. Thank you to Emily, who made an order yesterday. Oh God, that sounds like the cat's breaking something. 1 second. Gizmo! It's trying to break into the sink. It's just rude. Just rude. Such a cat. Just cheeky. I don't know. I woke up this morning and I had so many ideas, and I think I had so many ideas that I overwhelmed my brain. And then I went, well, who's going to want to listen to you talking about that anyway? Completely ignoring the fact that I've had so many lovely messages and communications about the things that I've been talking about, which obviously means that people do want to listen to what I'm saying. So, come on, brain. Yeah, maybe I need to talk about something a bit more personal, because I watched back on yesterday's live and there was something that I said that really, really stuck out to me. And it was basically around the subject of being able to use my own voice. And that's definitely something that I've really struggled with from quite a young age, because I like talking. I am a chatty cat. I have always liked talking, and I have always been told that I'm annoying and that I talk too much. And, you know, then those typical female things of, oh, you're bossy. Which, yeah, I am. And you know what? When I did my corporate job, they kept giving me promotions because I'm naturally bossy. Not bossy, a leader. Why is it that it's when it's women, they're bossy? Interesting. Let's not get into that subject. But yeah, so it has been a bit of a revelation to me to be able to just sit and chat, and it's been really nice. And I genuinely am at the point now that if you don't like it, this is my space. This is my office. I can sit here and chat all I freaking want. If you don't like it, you have the ability to scroll on. And I don't mean that offensively, because I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But not everybody's my cup of tea. And that's fine, because when they're not, I do just scroll on. And I think, okay, that's fine. And then I go and look at something pretty. And I'm like, oh, I've forgotten about that person that I didn't like a second ago. You know. Morning, Sir Jane. But I think it's very important to make sure that you do recognise, like this morning I recognised that I was feeling a bit like I didn't want to come on this morning, but at the same time I really, really did, because I've really, really enjoyed it. And there's a lot of power in that. And I think that when you're talking the talk about doing Bravezone stuff, you kind of got to walk the walk as well. So here I am talking absolute nonsense to you with my funky colour changing microphone, which I absolutely adore. I do wish I could get it to just stop on the turquoise and purple variation because I love it. In fact, that was the picture that was on the what's the word? The advertisement. That is what drew me in the first place. Oh, I've got a funny noise coming through. Can you hear that buzzy noise? I don't have to fix it if it... Oh, it's gone. Whoa. Whoa. Must have been a spirit in my ear. But yeah, message is definitely... If there is something... but it is something you really, really want to do, that means that's the next step. Ah, thanks, SJ. Good, I'm glad. I mean, can you hear me? Because I just think of what I'm saying is just noise. Yeah, definitely. I definitely think this is what our subject is today. We're going to talk about the brain. Important. And I think that it's definitely of saying about stepping out of your comfort zone. But stepping out makes you feel like you want to stay in your comfort zone because it's comfortable. You know, isn't it? But and stepping out of that feels really scary. Really scary. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I can hear it in my headphones. It's a bit weird. Oh well, it'll be fine. It wasn't very expensive. Ooh. Maybe it's because I'm moving and I'm getting animated. I'm hopefully going to pinch a boom thing arm that will come with a mic that my partner is getting. And then I won't have to hold it anymore because I don't really have anywhere to put it. But I do quite like holding it. But then it's making things cut out, which is not good. It's not good, is it? Anyway, back to the Bravezone. Back to the Bravezone. I was talking to someone about it yesterday and we called it, like, it was like the Thunderdome. But you don't have to have lots of hair. Yeah, so your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is very comfy. It's where your teddy is and your blankie and your cups of coffee. I mean, there's nothing to say you can't take your cup of coffee with you to the Bravezone. I mean, I think if you're doing a bungee jump, there might be limits. And you certainly wouldn't get me doing a bungee jump. But, you know, doing something like this where you're going live and it is scary. It is scary. You're saying that I'm putting myself out there. I'm doing something for me. I'm, how do you put it? What are the words? Hi, Helly. What is the word? I don't know what the word is. You're putting yourself out there and you're believing in yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. You are believing in yourself, which is something that we are pretty much taught not to do because we're supposed to stay put, do what we're told, and all that bull. But actually, your Bravezone is the next step of your comfort zone. Because once you've done your Bravezone thing a couple of times, it does become a comfort zone. And then the next thing that you find and you're like, oh, that makes my butt clench to think about. That's your next Bravezone thing. And the good thing about that is that you know that the last thing that you stepped into that was your Bravezone thing actually became part of your comfort zone. So then logically, that means that this next Bravezone thing simply is just the next stage of your comfort zone. And it just gets to the point where your comfort zone is just so vast that you can just sit back, kick back some, just relax. Put your feet up and enjoy life. I mean, that's my aim. I've spent a lot of time being afraid of all sorts of things. And I kind of feel like I need to stop doing that. Like salesy stuff. That's my brave next to Bravezone. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate talking about the things that I do and being like, please buy my things. But I can't run my business if people don't buy my things. It's as simple as that, which means that I do actually have to do the salesy stuff. But I don't want to do it in a salesy way. And I genuinely do believe that the things that I put out have value for people. When I was just doing jewellery and I didn't have the crystal healing part to it, I did feel a bit weird about it because I just felt like this isn't in alignment with what I stand for. And what I stand for is basically like helping people feel less shit. Like that's basically it. That's basically what I am about. Is I just want people to feel a bit less shit. And if I can do that with my jewellery, then I will. And guess what? People tell me that the jewellery helps them feel less shit. So I need to spend more time believing in what I'm doing and not worrying about people thinking that I'm promoting myself too much. Yeah, because otherwise I can't carry on doing this. And I have to go get a boring job. I don't want to go back to that. I've did that for 15 years. I did it very well, but it wasn't very good for my mental health. And also, small biz friends here, your small business does more for the economy than those large businesses, which is why they don't want you to do them. I'm getting into conspiracy land there, aren't I? Let's not talk about that. But yeah. Anyway, I'm a bit flattered today, aren't I? Not quite as boisterous as the last couple of days. Maybe I'm having a dopamine crash. Definitely had a dopamine hit. I think I made quite a big decision over the weekend and I was very upset about it. And I think that my body went into a bit of an overdrive. And now maybe I'm just on that, a bit of a come down from that. It happens. It's fine. And I think the important thing is that I'm recognising that and hopefully going to learn and grow. Anyway, I need to go and do some work and work on some orders, which is really, really exciting. I'm not even sure if I'm going to share this one to my stories. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just be like, it's not as boisterous as yesterday's, but if you fancy checking it out, then please do. Yeah. Okay. Bye.